Let's turn our attention to Seth Curry. And since the All-Star break, he's been averaging more than 23 points per game, shooting a sizzling 58% from the field. Let's hear from Curry on his recent stretch.
Just trying to be consistent, man. Just trying to play well, be aggressive, getting a lot of opportunities to do a lot of different things out on the court. So trying to just help the team play better, get this season turned around and win games.
Mavs owner Mark Cuban has been impressed. He had this to say: "We want him to be forever. He's our kind of guy. Shoots, plays hard defensively, high swag level, low volume level. Those kind of guys are good. Swaggy Swags."
Is that his nickname?
A keeper. I don't think that's his nickname.
I was unaware of that.
I think Mark Cuban just made that up. And I don't think you can go double. I don't think you can go double like that. You can go Swaggy P like a Nick Young, but not a Swaggy Swag. Right? I'm not feeling the nickname.
Mark Cuban is going to call him whatever he wants with these numbers since the All-Star break. He will happily write those checks to Seth Curry for his services because he's playing like Steph Curry. You saw 23 points per game, better than 50% from the floor and 50% from downtown. Now, this is, again, probably going to be the best stretch of his career, certainly in terms of efficiency, that type of efficiency from the floor shooting, especially when you're taking all those threes. You can't sustain 55%, whatever it was, from downtown. But I do think this is a player you can use as one of the core pieces for your future alongside Nerlens Noel. That's why you went out and got him to be your defensive anchor. Harrison Barnes came over in free agency. And
he's balling.
He's been very good this year, giving you 20 points each and every night, playing high minutes in the upper 30s each and every night, playing good defense. Yogi Ferrell, is he a starting point guard? I don't know, but I think he's a point guard in this league. If he's your backup, if he's coming off the bench to be the backup to whoever you may get in the draft this year, which is a deep point guard draft.
For sure.
That, to me, okay, now we're starting to put together.
Wesley Matthews.
Wesley Matthews is there as your two guard as well, or another wing player that you can use. I think Seth Curry is someone who Mark Cuban and Rick Carlisle should try and keep there in Dallas. He's a shooter. He can spread the floor. He knows how to ball handle. He's not going to make mistakes. I don't think he's going to average 23 points per game, but 15 to 16 with the way he shoots, why the hell not?
Yeah, and you would have to think that it's a right fit. So when you find a player, like Mark Cuban said, he's our guy, you want to keep that player because he's bounced around. I think of him with Sacramento and some other teams, never really was able to find a home. You felt like he had the skills. I mean, you see what his brother is doing. You know what his dad, Dell, is all about. So you would have to think that shooting is in his genes. It's just a matter of the right place, the right environment, and it seems like Dallas is there. And I'm sure he probably works out with his brother in the summer, trying to get his handles right, trying to get his jump shot right.
I think you make a great point about fit. So if Seth Curry right now is on the Cleveland Cavalier roster or the Houston Rockets roster, I don't know if we're seeing him put forth these numbers. He wouldn't get the opportunity because, you know, Houston has Lou Williams and Eric Gordon, guys like that. Of course, Cleveland is stacked. Would he get the opportunity, the minutes to showcase his improved shooting consistency, his improved defense? Probably not. He had to go to a team that we thought might not be that good this year in Dallas. Now, they're kind of surprising us a little bit, and Seth Curry is playing a big role in that. But so often, the ability to reach your full potential in professional sports, whether it's NBA or any other sport, is a little bit of luck. You got to get into a situation where you're at least given the opportunity to showcase what you have, what you're made of. And I think Dallas was the perfect opportunity for Seth Curry to do that. They needed help at that position. They were a team that had minutes open and needed some youngsters because they were such an old team coming into the season. And Seth Curry has filled that role ably and has proven to Mark Cuban, Rick Carlisle, and Mavericks fans that he's a keeper indeed.
Yep, Seth has been with Memphis, played a little bit with Cleveland, Phoenix, Sacramento, but now seems to have found a home with the Dallas Mavericks.